Florida right now. This is qualifier number 2 for a trip to Miami. 844-MOJO Live, 844-665-6548. Win a $50 cash card and qualify for a trip to Miami, courtesy of Visit Florida.
WKQI Detroit. WSNX Muskegon Grand Rapids. WVKS Toledo. This is Mojo in the Morning.
Oh, Mojo, he's amazing.
Live. Mojo. 30.
20.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ignition sequence start.
Let me take y'all back to the beginning.
This is it.
All right, you ready?
You're listening to Mojo in the Morning.
You're a doo-doo head.
Here we go.
Let's go. It's showtime.
All right, it's Mojo in the Morning Show. We'll grab a winner, and then we will continue on with some good stuff coming up this hour on the Mojo in the Morning Show. It's the Thanksgiving Wiener. Then KP with, should she date the guy even though he could be married? And how do you tell for sure if he is or isn't? And how old is too old to believe in the magic of the season? We'll wait till kids go to school for that topic. Plus, Am I the A-hole is coming up this morning. This morning here on the Mojo in the Morning Show. Are you an a-hole if you propose at another person's wedding? That's happening in about an hour from now. Right now, let's grab a winner. This is qualifier number 2 for a trip to Florida. Let's go all the way to Aubrey here in Grand Rapids. Aubrey, you're a winner. Congratulations, yeah, Aubrey.
Thank you.
How you doing? What are you doing up so early in the morning?
I am heading to work right now.
Where do you live and work?
I live in Grand Rapids, and I work for Weiner.
And is it close to home, or do you got a pretty good drive?
Like 20 minutes.
Okay, we like those kind of
longer
people.
With traffic now, but
keep us
yeah.
on. Keep us on. We love you listening to SNX. You are now $50 richer. We got a $50 cash card for you, and you're qualified. Yes, absolutely. Please, everybody, please clap. There you go. And you're qualified for a trip to Miami, where if you win this trip on Friday, you will be staying at the Hilton Cabana Miami Beach Resort.
Perfect.
Anytime you put the word cabana in it, you know it's got to be nice.
You know what it makes me do?
It's got to be nice. Nice and warm.
They don't have cabana restaurant or cabana hotels in Grand Rapids.
Can you sing the Copacabana?
No.
The Copacabana. There you go. We're going old school.
Copacabana. Oh, just me.
Yes.
Got it. Okay.
If you win this, also you will get the taste of the flavors of Miami with a walking food tour from Miami Culinary Tours. Now we're talking. A walking food tour. The walking part I'm not too kind with.
So this will be great.
And then you will also get spectacular coastal Miami sights, like going to check out Millionaire's Row, see Shaq's house there, aboard the Island Queen cruises. This would be all from our friends over at Visit Florida. Congratulations to you.
Thank you so much.
You're so welcome. Hang on the phone for just 1 second, okay?
All right. Thank you.
You're welcome. Mojo in the Morning Show. Phone number is 844-MOJO Live. Text is 95500. If you do text the show, do us a favor. Pick up your phone call if we call you and you give us a nice text, because we want to get your voice on the radio. And you'll see that it's calling, from us or an out-of-area number. So just pick it up if you just recently texted, and you'll say hello to Lydia, and then she'll ask if you're a first-time, long-time, and we would love to shout you out on the radio. It is time now for the Thanksgiving Wiener, which is funny because when I saw this initially on our sheet, I thought, I love cocktail wieners. I don't know what it is. We used to we haven't done this probably since I was a little kid. We used to have little cocktail weenies that we would put, my sisters would put in like relish ketchup-y dip or something like that. Have you ever had those at all?
No.
You never had those? And
I like the wieners in a blanket.
We would get little toothpicks, and you would have to stab the little wiener.
Stop.
Do that motion.
You never did the thing? No, it's like this with the hand. You stab the wiener. But it's not that kind of Thanksgiving wiener.
This is a real life wiener.
Ooh.
So I hosted Thanksgiving this year. We hosted Thanksgiving at our house this year, and I had my sister and my nieces and my brother-in-law and my mom all over for actual Thanksgiving dinner on Thursday. And you know how after you are done eating, everybody kind of changes into like cozy clothes, cozy pants, and you eat dessert, and then like later, and
Your
2
fat
hours
pants.
later, your fat pants, you have
After?
leftovers and whatever. Okay.
After.
Yeah, you do them before, right?
Come on.
So we like kind of sort of dress up for Thanksgiving dinner and then change into cozies. And so we were at that stage in the night, and it was Wes and myself and my sister Jacqueline in the kitchen. And I'm loading the dishwasher. Wes is sitting on my kitchen counter. You guys have been in my kitchen, so you know exactly what I'm talking about. Wes is sitting on the kitchen counter, and he and my sister are talking about, I don't even know what they were talking about. And he's in a sweatshirt, and he has on those pajama pants that, guys, you guys have certain pants that just have like a flap. There's no like button closure. There's no zipper. It's just a flap because y'all are lazy. Like we can actually pull down our pants and you just get to open this like flap, okay, to go to the bathroom.
Yes.
Anyway, so at one point in the conversation, I turn around to say something to Wes, who is sitting on the kitchen counter, and I realize that part of his wiener is sticking out of the pee hole in his sweatpants.
Whoa.
My eyes got so big. And I motioned for him to put it back in because he's talking to my sister.
I love
who
penises.
either has not noticed that part of the meat is hanging out, or she has noticed and she just doesn't want to embarrass him and says nothing.
Wait.
But it was clearly there.
So, again, you guys are standing around the kitchen counter. Where are you guys at again?
So I'm loading dishes in the dishwasher.
Okay.
Wes is sitting on the counter. And he's talking to my sister, Jacqueline. So he's like
Blasting
behind
her.
me. My sister is right in front of me.
And it was just
Part of it. So it wasn't the whole, but like part of it was coming out of that little flappy hole.
Are you getting him a trench coat for Christmas? And some watches.
he doesn't wear underwear underneath
with-
his
Not with
his-
like sweat. Not
his
with
sweatpants.
pajamas. Yeah. Do you?
I don't, but my wife thinks I'm disgusting for not.
Yeah, why wouldn't you?
I think you need to air. I don't wear underwear at night. When I put on my cozy pants, I air it out.
Well, Chelsea thinks I should be wearing underwear
don't
because I
air it
got
out?
guests over. So, and she thinks that sometimes it will hold it.
Yeah,
Well,
I guess it's just family.
It's like,
Well,
what kind of
then
family
this
you guys
happens.
got? Showing that off. So wait, do we know if Jacqueline saw it?
I don't know.
Has she said anything about it?
No.
Because to me, if in my family somebody saw another person's wiener, they would have said something. That would have come up.
No, I feel like that's the one thing you don't bring up. Like
No.
zipper down, yeah. Like booger in your nose, sure.
Yeah, something in your teeth. Wiener out. Yeah.
No.
It's like
Shut
a
up.
nip slip. Don't you tell somebody?
You
I
tell
would
the
tell
same
my
gender.
sister.
Yes.
Really?
Yeah.
Like, doesn't Jacqueline go
But,
to
like,
her
if
husband
my-
and say, "Hey, can you tell him to put his wiener back in his pants?"
But if it was my brother-in-law, I don't think.
Would
I
you
don't
say
know
anything?
if I'm going to be like, "Hey, Rye, your dick's hanging out of your pants." No.
I would actually I would have texted you and been like, you need to tell him this versus telling him.
I
not-
just
why not?
motioned to him like,
What prevents you from wanting to say something at
It
that moment?
feels like you're crossing the line.
Do we?
I don't know.
So it's not the dick out that's crossing the line. It's you pointing it out.
Let's call it a wiener. It sounds better as a wiener.
Sure.
that word's making him uncomfortable today.
Quick question. Well, especially because when he does it, he does an aggressive dick. It's like, dick out.
It's capital D. Say all caps.
Quick question about Wes's wiener.
I don't. Okay.
Do we know that it fully was the wiener and it was not? It was the Frank, not the beans. Like the beans weren't just popping out or anything like that. He's still young. He's still young enough. He has a firm Frank.
It was the Frank.
Okay.
Firm
Because for me,
Frank.
sometimes for me, if I sit down on the couch and
I
that
don't
thing
wanna
pops
know.
Poor
open,
guy.
Yeah.
Sometimes-
no more
I'm sure he's
talking.
super excited I'm talking about this.
sometimes for me, it's
It's okay to have boundaries sometimes around here.
Jenna, what's going on?
Hi. So I just wanted to say about the wiener story. One time, me and my family were up north, and my dad was wearing some Joe Boxer pants. They were like, they had smiley faces on them. And his wiener came out of the flap as well. And my sister saw it. And still to this day, I send her like memes of hot dogs and things like that.
Oh no.
How's
Did
that?
she say something like, Dad, put it back in your pants? Or what did she do?
No, she didn't say anything. She just walked out of the room.
Oh, my God. By the way, that is, that's crazy. The wiener story. That's and that again was at what time of the year? Because this is the Thanksgiving wiener we're talking about right now. Was that an Easter
this
wiener?
was just in the summer.
A summer
Yeah.
wiener. That was a
What,
summer
what
wiener.
holiday was that wiener?
It's a summer sausage.
The summer stuff. What's up, Jessica? Hi.
P.
What's going on?
That was good.
It was.
Hello?
Hi, Jessica. How are you?
Good. How are you? First time, long time?
Hey there. Jessica's on the phone. Welcome to the show.
I hope my husband is listening because we had a child with special needs, and we had a social worker come over to discuss different insurances that they could provide for him. And we have a sectional couch, and he was wearing basketball shorts, and it was hanging out the side of his shorts.
Oh,
and I
no.
kept looking at him, and I kept looking at him like, come on, look down. Don't you feel a breeze? And this lady, I know she's seen it.
Oh, my God. Are you serious? Oh, geez. The social worker is over at the house. Be on your...
She'll never forget us.
Why did he not dress up in nicer clothes than what he had on?
Well, we were like running around to clean up really quick because we wanted the house to be perfect. And
Okay.
I guess he just didn't put underwear on underneath. I don't know.
Because I was going to say, if she made a surprise visit, that's what you get for surprise visits to people's homes. Hi, Jen. What's going on?
Hey, guys. How are you? Good morning.
Good morning.
What's happening?
So is this another Wes Weiner sneak peek? Because didn't KP see Wes's junk earlier this year?
Oh.
Let's add some context with that. On accident. I
No,
accidentally
I know
saw
that
a
one.
new...
I remember that
She saw the picture of it, not a live in-person wiener.
Yes.
this
Yeah.
Shannon. You got to get him that trench coat, girl.
What's going on, Ben? How you doing? Ben.
This is Ben Johnson.
Ben. Goodbye, Ben. Hi, Amanda.
Hi, good morning.
Good morning. What's going on, Amanda?
So it's not about pointing out the actual wiener. It's about making eye contact with the wiener
That's
and
a good-
admitting that you made eye contact with it.
Not the eye contact.
Did Jacqueline make eye contact with the wiener? Do we know? We still don't know. I think Shannon should have to call her sister up and say, did you see the wiener?
Eye to eye.
You can't admit the eye contact. It's not
Yeah.
admitting.
Yeah.
Is it like Medusa? Like if you look at it, you just freeze? Like, is that like what happens? When you look at the
Especially
snake,
someone
it just...
else's that you shouldn't be looking at.
Yeah.
was that such a good
the funny thing is that women have nip slips all the time.
No, we don't.
It doesn't phase people. It's like, oh, okay, you saw a nipple. This is the wiener, and for some reason, it's weird.
No, because it's the same
Free
thing.
the wiener.
I did not think. I'm so mad that I was talking.
Right
Get
there.
that, Zach.
Free the wiener.
Oh my God.
Oh, come all ye faithful. Well, there goes 85% of the population.
Merry Christmas from Mojo in the Morning.
Oh, it's weird, isn't it, to think it's Christmas time already? Although this was a weird late Thanksgiving, so it's going to come up on us before we know it. Like, we're going to be here before we know it. It's hard to believe that. And, that's why our Breaking and Entering Christmas Wish is so important right now for you to get your letter into us. Go to mojoswish.org and tell us about your situation or somebody else's, and we will grant a Christmas wish for you. It's mojoswish.org. Our Mojo in the Morning Breaking and Entering Christmas Wish is back, and every single year we help so many people throughout our listening audience. You can go check out yesterday's wish. It's up on our social media, Instagram, Facebook. Did you throw it up on TikTok too? Is it on
It's
everything?
everywhere.
I love it. That was
on
great.
YouTube too.
That was
On
incredible.
YouTube. Follow us on YouTube. Are we, by the way, broadcasting right now?
We are. We're live on Facebook if you want to watch, and YouTube.
Ask the listeners what they think of the logo thing. I like this logo. She kind of changed the logo up a little bit this morning. I like it. I kind of like the thing.
Where we're getting
We're
here.
working on the studio. Yesterday we had purple lights. Today we got red lights, and I kind of like the logo kind of shifting and moving a little bit.
I do too.
We're adding some animation. If anyone has, if it's too distracting, please let me know.
How would it be distracting though to them while they're watching it?
I don't know. Some people have
Do they?
stimulation issues.
Is it one of those? Is it one of those things where, like, is it like where you watch a movie or you watch a video game or something like that, and all of a sudden you go into a seizure or something?
Yeah. Does anyone have seizures in here? Well, I guess you shouldn't. You don't have to tell us.
I'm not like staring at it the whole time. Unlike Wes's wiener, which I would have been staring at the entire time. By the way, what we should do is, KP, if you could, let's just get a picture of Wes's wiener that randomly will pop up on the board.
Yeah, that's a good way to get us banned from any live ever again.
And when it happens, you win, I don't know, hot dogs from... what is the Dearborn Meats? Dearborn Meats right now.
What's the one whose slogan is "Serve the Curve"? I still every time I see that
the
billboard.
Coney dogs, the ones that they make?
Funny.
It's like no, it starts with a K, like K-O-E.
Kugel?
Yes,
Something like that?
yes.
All
I
right.
see the billboard all the time.
I say it a couple times and it's wrong, and people say, no, that's like a Jewish delicacy.
Yeah.
But, all right, it's Mojo in the Morning Show. Your home of the War of the Roses, second date update, and the dirty on the 30. I've been waiting for this topic. Should KP date him if he's married?
Yeah. Should I? There's this guy who asked me out, and I don't know if this is a good idea because Lydia and I did some digging, and she actually found a photo of his wedding on the internet.
His wedding?
His wedding.
So is he divorced?
I don't know.
Married and divorced?
I have no idea. So he asked me out, and obviously I'm a female. I'm going to FBI investigate him. And I Googled him, and we found a photo from his wedding last year.
Last year?
Yeah.
So real recent.
Yeah.
So when you say his wedding, can you describe the picture?
It was him and whoever this girl was in a field. She was in a wedding dress. Like it looked like this was the day of their wedding, and he had professional photos done. And it was this photographer posting that picture to her Instagram.
Are we sure he wasn't a model? Because I'm, look, we don't talk. Look, I'm done. Listen, I'm done touring.
Christ.
Listen,
It sounds like a War of the Roses.
listen, I've done 3 model shoots where I've been the quote unquote groom.
You
and
have?
people have thought that I was like
But
married.
if you post that photo, you're posting a caption that's like, did this great shoot for Our Magazine. You know what I mean?
Did he post it or did you say the photographer posted
It was a photographer,
See?
but let me give you this part of the story. I Googled him, and I found I don't know if it was an Evite or what, to the wedding.
Okay.
So he is or was married.
Yes.
Well, you got to ask.
And that's what I'm
I
saying,
would
like,
not be
how do
getting
you-
involved in that whatsoever until I am
Yeah.
100% sure of what the situation is.
That seems messy.
Do we know well, here's a couple of things. Do we look up his entire social media and look and see if he's got the wedding
I
photos on
couldn't
it?
find his social
So it's
media.
not. Oh, really?
Yeah.
What about this bride? Do we know who she is and stuff?
I
Look that up.
don't. I think Lydia and I tried to find her account, but I think she's private, so we couldn't see anything.
Here's a couple hypotheticals on this. Okay, say he did get married a year ago, and now is no longer married, got divorced, or whatever the deal is. Is that too messy of a situation to start dating? That's one question.
That's fresh.
Yeah.
Is it fresh? And then the other question is, what if this guy is really married? I mean, first off, do you like the guy?
Yeah, I do.
What are you attracted to with him?
He's just very helpful, and he's I don't know.
Wait, do you know this guy in person, or did you meet him on an app?
I've already
have
met him in real life.
Okay.
So I already know that he's. I don't know. Most guys don't really like to plan things.
He's your
and
type?
He does. Yeah, he's definitely my
Like
type.
a wedding, like planning a wedding.
Yeah, exactly. I wanted to plan our wedding. Exactly.
Okay, so what do you do? How do you know? So KP met a guy, she likes him, possibly wants to go out with him, but noticed that a year ago there were wedding photos of him out there. What does she do to try to figure out what the story is? Allison, hi.
Yeah. So I just said if you think he's married, then he's married, or he's probably separated. And if he's separated, he's still married. Don't get involved in it. You know,
So
I
don't
wouldn't.
date a separated guy even though he's not in the relationship?
Exactly. No, because like the cheaters just did. You know, they eventually get back together.
Yeah, like War of the Roses.
A whole another thing. So I wouldn't get involved.
How many years removed from the wedding should you wait before you start dating somebody?
Oh, that's a tough one.
Or months? I mean, this is.
I mean, I guess it just depends on the situation. Like, how long were they married before, and if they have children. It just depends on the situation.
Make sure there's probably legal paperwork too. What's up, Ashley? Hi.
Hey, good morning. How are you guys?
We're great, Ashley. Welcome to the show. What's going on?
I just wanted to say that if KP wanted to look up divorce records, those are public.
Oh my God.
Really?
Jeez.
You Google,
Yes.
so you can Google
This is true.
if they're officially divorced.
Yeah, if they're officially divorced, you can Google court records based on the county that she thinks that he may have been married in.
Is this like a truth finder scam where it's going to make
No,
you
you
wait
can.
30
No,
seconds
you
to
can.
find their information?
No, this is real. I work for a
super
lawyer.
quick.
Okay. Maybe we have to look into
Why
this.
can't you
thing
just
for-
ask the guy?
I know.
So, okay,
I
so
feel
here's
I
the
should
thing.
Just ask him.
You should just ask him. Obviously, don't say that you did a deep dive
How
of
do you
him.
bring that up? I found your wedding invitation from
just,
last year.
But as you're getting to know somebody, like, just make that one of the questions of like,
Everybody
have you
does.
ever been married?
I just
Or
assume
do you have-
nowadays everybody.
Like, did you say, do you have kids?
But-
Did you talk about
okay,
that? Like,
I
all
feel
those
like
things
it's
should be
so
questioned.
awkward to be like, when you know that he has been married or maybe could have been married. How do you
Well-
ask that without looking suspicious? Like,
Tell me about your
guys been
past
married?
relationships and then see if
This
they
is
bring
too
it up
deep.
or not.
All of this is slimy. All of this is backdoor ways.
No.
Just say, hey, are you married?
Yeah. Well, I would say,
And then make it
hey,
a joke if it's
Ooh, see, I wouldn't want it. I wouldn't want it to seem like I spent 6 hours with my best friend.
And what if it's a sensitive
on
topic?
Google.
What if it ended poorly and he's not ready to talk about, I actually was married?
But then you're not ready to date.
Then you shouldn't be dating him.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Bingo.
I
Then
think,
I got to leave an uncomfortable conversation.
I think that you just assume everybody does background checking on people that they're dating.
For sure.
What's up, Angela?
So, good morning, everybody.
Morning.
Family tree now. If you put his name in there, even just what state he lives in, so Michigan, it should pull up anybody in his family, people that he's married to, been married to in the past, then just take their name and put it in social media.
Okay. All right. Family
We use it
tree.
at work all the time.
But you already
And-
know all their
Wait,
social media.
What do you do for work that you have to use that?
I work for an insurance company, and we have to outreach to members, and most of the members that we get have wrong phone numbers. So we do that to find
Find numbers.
the
Okay.
current number, yeah.
Interesting. Familytree.com. We'll have to try that. Samantha, what do you do?
Yeah, I'm a private investigator.
Hey now.
Oh my God, my
I don't got any
dream
money for you.
job.
I can't pay you.
Will you do trade for
Carried
mention?
Okay, this is free, totally
Oh.
free. If you have his name, his last name, and you know the county he lives in, you can look.
You can find out all the information.
Has been filed.
What do you do? What do you look?
So you can just go on the county where you believe he's married or lives in, and if you type in his name, full name, or hers, if you have it, it will show divorce records.
Yeah, it's just the court finder.
What if they're not legally officially divorced? It won't show up.
So if they even filed, it will show that they filed.
Okay.
Yeah, so you can at least see that he's in the process if he is.
Why is
If
it?
you can find that.
Why is it that I always picture that private investigators look like big hairy guys, not like beautiful women like yourself, Samantha?
It's hilarious. I mean, some are.
Could you? Could you
More
imagine?
women should be private investigators
Yeah.
because we have the skill set.
100%.
You do.
We find everything.
Hey, would you do me a
We
favor?
don't even need training.
Will you?
Yeah.
Will you follow Shannon around to see how many times a day she goes to Target for me?
Oh my God. Well, I might be
I was there
before
twice
she is.
yesterday.
Yeah.
So,
Can you imagine? Can you imagine that?
no judgment.
We love you, Samantha.
Oh
Thank
my
you.
gosh.
Listen.
Thanks. Love you guys.
Love you. This was actually something that we talked about. If the guy is married or just recently got divorced, is it okay to marry him? Or I'm sorry, marry him.
Date him.
To go on dates with him. Mackenzie says yes. And you speak from experience, Mackenzie?
Yeah, actually, when I met my current husband, he was still married. They were separated. They hadn't been living together and stuff, but he actually was still married up until like a month before we got married. It took him it took the divorce a while to go through, and it was like the last 3 weeks before we got married that it actually got filed. So he was only single for like 3 weeks.
And you don't think, though, that guy needs a little time to get over his situation?
I think it depends. Like, if you were to say that he got married, and then what if that night she made an awful mistake with a groomsman or something, and he was the next day woke up and found out about it?
Okay, there's a story. There you go. I was waiting to see what your story was. That's an interesting one. So she banged the groomsman?
Yeah, I mean.
Oh, my God. That,
was he a groomsman in y'all wedding?
Yeah. I would not allow that. Natalie?
I'm still here.
You're there. Did I talk to you, Natalie? I haven't talked to you yet.
Yeah. We talked for a brief minute.
You were on the air with
I
us?
was the one that said she needs to. I was the one that said she needs to bring that photo when she's with him in person and say, "Hey."
No, that's weird.
I know. It seems awkward, but you know.
I didn't take your call. You talked to Lydia or somebody. Natalie thinks that you should bring the photo. I would do the same thing too.
What?
I would.
That is psychotic.
No.
Why? I would say to him, what I would do is.
He's doing all this behind the scenes.
Exactly.
I agree with that part.
Psychotic is talking about it on the radio here and taking callers.
I'm not a cop. I don't care.
What is this, a Vanity Fair polygraph video? Like, I do not know who that man is. Like, that, no.
What I would do is...
Should I get it laminated?
Yes.
I would go out on a date with him and then partially way through the date, just get up and say, hey, I got to go to the bathroom. Leave your phone there and have the picture of him on his wedding.
As your screen.
Too much.
And say,
have somebody call me, and then pop up as the contact picture.
That would be amazing. All right, Mojo on the Morning Show. We're going to give you a chance to win Jingle Ball tickets. It's a week from today. Jingle Ball, jingle all the way. 844-MOJO Live, 844-665-6548, 95th caller. 95th caller wins, 844-MOJO Live.
Mojo in the mornings, dirty on the 30.
Today was my Tuesdays for I'm giving all my information out. Is my shot day. I'm doing Ozempic. Actually, I'm not doing Ozempic, but I do Mounjaro. And I get migraines occasionally on shot day. I've had the worst migraine this last hour.
Oh, I don't know how you're doing it with this light in your face.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know what it is, but it's keeping me from wanting to eat.
You shoot up yourself?
I do. I pop it in my belly. Right there to my belly.
Do you get the migraines before you take it or after? Like, is it withdrawals?
The morning of. No, I think it's dehydration or something. The doctor Weiner has told me.
Oh,
yeah.
You gotta drink more water.
I got to drink more water, but we've been talking for an hour and 45 minutes. No commercials. But Shannon's going to talk right now, and I'll drink. Hold on.
Guys, I'm going to come clean. It's a real slow, dirty day. So if you just want to.
Make some stuff up.
Make some stuff up. All right, today.
Did you hear the story, by the way, about this girl that works on a radio show that's dating this guy that just got married? It's crazy.
That's
All right. Kate Middleton, the Princess of Wales, going to make her biggest return to her royal duties following her cancer treatment as she joins this big ceremony they're having for the royal, I guess it's the royal family of Qatar. But King Charles doing the majority of the hosting today, tomorrow. I'm hearing that Queen Camilla has been forced to really scale back her involvement in this because she is ill, which means Kate is now going to undertake even more royal duties than previously planned in what has been described as a very positive sign in royal circles that she's feeling well enough to take on even more than she was supposed to. Talking about another Kate in the Dirty this morning on 60 Minutes, actress Kate Winslet opening up about the body shaming that she faced early in her career and got really, really emotional while opening up about this.
I gasped at how cruel some of that coverage was of you at that time.
I know. It's absolutely appalling. What kind of a person must they be to do something like that to a young actress who's just trying to figure it out?
Did you ever get face-to-face with any of those people?
I did get face-to-face.
What did you say?
I let them have it. I said, I hope this haunts you.
It was a great moment.
Wow.
Her voice is incredible.
Kate Winslet I didn't know that whole story. I guess I didn't follow it at the time, but she would.
I mean, especially when she played Rose in Titanic, she faced so much criticism for not being the super skinny.
She was gorgeous.
You know,
She's
quote unquote
gorgeous.
stereotypical aesthetic for a leading lady in a movie, what people expected. And I mean, oh my God, she's stunningly beautiful. But yeah,
It's been, what, 30 years and it's still affecting her?
yeah, think about that.
Your
Think about that.
actions, your words have an impact, and they always will.
All right, Leslie, Jay-Z's marijuana brand, Monogram, seems to be in some trouble. The business lost $500 million since it was launched in 2020. Monogram's website lists a whole bunch of retailers across California and Arizona that say they stock its weed, but none of them currently have any Jay-Z products on their online menus. Meanwhile, the conglomerate behind it, the parent company, has burned through most of its $575 million launch cash and merged into another firm, which also appears to be in a whole bunch of financial trouble. So experts weed experts say it is a tough industry to break into. It's especially tough to break into California's market.
It's saturated.
And Jay-Z's Monogram products are underwhelming and overpriced. Apparently, many of his joints are $50.
Oh, that's insane.
A pop.
That's insane. And to your point, Mojo, that's what's made me so angry about not having a federal rollout of this program and having it be state by state, because the states that were in first and invested first now have the money and the operations and the power to franchise out to the other states, and you're squashing local economies and local businesses.
I think there's still some states, though, that, like, I couldn't believe that Florida voted it down. I thought everything goes in Florida.
It's not legal in Florida?
Not legal. They voted it down just recently, which Joe, my son, was just in town. That kid brought more crap back with him. It's like, you know how you go to Florida and you bring home, like, all your stuff from Disney and Universal and stuff, your souvenirs? He brought home souvenirs from the dispensaries here in Michigan.
Does TSA care?
Allegedly.
What's that?
Does TSA care?
I don't think so. I don't think that they do anything.
What?
No.
Are you serious?
As long as it's not liquids past a certain point.
Wow, that's interesting.
They don't take it away. Because I think that what it is I don't think that legally it's legal everywhere, but they don't know where you're going. It's legal in Michigan if you're leaving.
Well, but it's federal airspace, and it's.
I don't think that. I don't know.
I love that they don't care about pot, but if you got slime in your carry-on, let me tell you, you're going to spend an hour in that TSA line. For all of today's Dirty Catch Up on the podcast on the totally free iHeartRadio app or mojointhemorning.com.
Celebrity Dirt. Directly from the source. It's Mojo in the Morning's Dirty on the 30.
Your call may be monitored or recorded.
All right, Jingle Ball happening a week from today. Ariana is on, and she's going to Jingle Ball. You're a winner. Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Ariana, you know who's going to be there. Who are you excited for?
Yes. Jarlo.
Yeah. Yeah, Jack Harlow's going to be great. Headlining our show, new music out right now. You're going to be there. Got a pair of tickets for you. Ticketmaster has the rest of them. I actually went on yesterday just because I wanted to see like how things were looking. There's still some good seats available. If you're wanting to go, this is the time to go. Like, go to Ticketmaster, get your tickets, and you have a chance also to win a 2024 Kia Telluride from Summit Place Kia. We're going to be giving that away on stage with our good friend Tanya Lalonde from Summit Place Kia. So you're now eligible for that. Congratulations.
Thank you so much, guys. I really appreciate it.
Oh, we love you. By the way, for the brand new Kia, no purchase necessary. There are free entries available. See rules for